Welcome to Poker Market, making poker more efficient.
Hey guys, this is Toby, aka kuhns89 on Stars, and today I'm going to play a session of Pineapple Open Face Chinese on TonyBet and trying to give you some useful advices. Alright, let's see if there's any game in the lobby. First of all, I usually do not play these limits. I usually play 5 and 10, and if there's a good game going, sometimes higher, but for today I'm just going to pick random opponents to just try to see anything I haven't seen before and just trying to check out something new. Alright, first of all, if you're playing heads up, there are some different things to do than playing three ways, because if you're playing against two opponents, you sometimes have to slow down a little bit your aggression and not pure gamble to get there in Fantasyland. So heads up, you're just playing against one, and if you're falling against one, it's indeed cheaper than falling against two, so you can just gamble a little bit more and trying to aggressively going into Fantasyland. This hand is kinda obvious to set, and yeah, not very much to say about this hand. Obviously trying to go for the flush in the back, and right now, yeah, definitely going for the flush because it's 8 points in the middle. And it's just too big to not try to going there, even if he has like 3 hearts. Still enough outs to go for the flush here in this spot. Kind of stupid that you just have 2 minutes on these limits, because if you're playing 5 or higher, you're getting 3 or 4 minutes. I think 2 minutes it's definitely enough, but if you're getting disconnected or something, it could be really ugly to get back in the game. But whatever, this is looking pretty decent now, and he's in kind of trouble because he has to hit his open hand and has to hit a pair in the middle to qualify and not falling. Well, we're not making anything in the middle and just king high up top, but we should just scoop him because he's blocking his 9 for a straight here. Pretty stupid play by him. Yeah, scooping is 10 points. I'm not explaining the ruling in this video because you can just read it anywhere on, like I saw on TonyBet, they have pretty good explanation about how you counting and like the basic ruling, what is what and what is a straight counting, etc. Well, this is like not a very good setting of his hand because he's putting 2 overcards in the middle compared to his 5-3 in the back. I would put it like Jack-8 in the back, 5-3 in the middle, because it's way easier to go Fantasyland if you make 2 pair in the back, 2 pair in the middle, than making a flush and 2 pair. Well, this hand is kind of crappy, but as well not very hard to play heads up. Gonna play it like this. Sometimes if I'm first in, I just put the ace in the middle, but if you're in position and have information about his hand, I definitely play it like this because he has 1 queen, no deuces, no fours, so it shouldn't be so heavy to make at least a pair or 2 pair in the middle. So your way to going into Fantasyland is easier if you set it like this compared to put the ace in the middle and have like nothing on top. Well, these cards I'm definitely trying to go for the 2-pair in the middle, because it's way harder to go 2-pair in the middle, to get 2-pair in the middle than 2-pair in the back. So I'm trying to put live cards in the middle, and my 10 and 9 is still live, so shouldn't be so heavy to make at least one pair and then looking for the other pair. Which is kind of nice that you see your cards you discarded. Like I used to play on the ABC app before I started playing on TonyBet, and it's a huge advantage if you're multi-tabling to see the cards you just mucked. So right now 10 is kind of obvious. We are obviously not putting the deuce here because otherwise we need 2-pair, and our hand is way too strong against his. Yeah, I don't know how to say this. This is kind of gamble for him because he's in, yeah, I would say big trouble and not really favorite to make a qualifier with this hand. So I guess I put the 3 up top and trying to go for the full house in the back. Because if you see your opponent is most likely going to fold, you should just try to qualify, or if you just have no royalties, just trying to go there as well if there's like at least a single chance and you don't have to like full gamble and most likely folding your hand as well. Well, what I wanted to say is, like, on the ABC app, which is a pretty cool app if you're playing with friends and don't want to pay rake like you do on TonyBet. If you multi-table, you don't see your discards, and if you're playing more tables, it's a huge advantage to see what you mucked. Well, I'm kind of running out of time, so I have to play this quickly. So 9 in the back is very easy to set, and I have 2 7s and 2 4s in the back to make 2-pair, and he's folding. Well, we wouldn't have fouled, but I ran out of time, so usually I would just put the 4 in the middle and something in the back, so we would go Fantasyland with this hand. Kind of stupid that you just have 2 minutes and I fought my hand because I tried to explain some ruling stuff, but yeah, it doesn't really matter if you're playing 25 cent a point, I guess. Well, this hand, heads up, I'm gonna play it different than I would play it 3-handed, because I'm just trying to go Fantasyland if I play heads up and not trying to collect any royalties because you're playing multi-ways. So I'm just trying to go with the queen up top, Fantasyland. The ace king in the middle is kind of standard in my book, so I need to hurry a little bit now because I'm not gonna run out of time again. I'm gonna try to make a straight now in the back or 2-pair, and just trying to go for the Fantasyland. Even if he has 1 queen, there's still 2 left, and we are definitely big favorite to hit an ace or king in the middle to make it easier to go there. Some people would go for the diamonds in the back. If we're playing 3-handed, I probably go that as well. If I'm first in, like no information's out, I go ace, king, queen in the back, the 8 in the middle and ace up top, or probably the ace up top. Okay, right now I'm probably putting the jack here because it's 6 points and he probably is gonna mock his queens if he catching any other cards here. Just have to take the 6 points right here. Yeah, we wouldn't hit the queen and making 2-pair in the back, so this is pretty okay ran down with these cards. And if I would go for the spades in this scenario, we wouldn't make our flush and probably would have fouled, and this way we are gonna scoop him for 12 points.